Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Top Secret R35 here, doing another discussion video on an upcoming game that we know nothing about. I'm talking about Forza Horizon 4. So I've spoken about a wish list, I made a trailer for the ideal location, and I've discussed what I want versus what I need in the upcoming game. But today we're going a little deeper. I want to talk about the fundamental story or career mode of the game. And when I say story, I mean the lack of it. And by the way, the only solid evidence we have of this game is that the Brazilian ratings board have released classification information with a 2018 release date. A nice little leak. So let's hope we get to play this. Before we start on what Forza Horizon 4 could do, let's take a little walk down memory lane back to Forza Horizon 1. You start the game as some guy who lives in Colorado, you hear about a music driving festival and you take part, climb your way up to the top, and voila, eventually beating the champion of 3 years, Mr. Original Douche, Darius Flynt. Now what captivated me the most about this was the fact that you start the game with the Volkswagen Corrado VR6. That was so cool because it was realistic and relatable. There was no crazy revenge, action, fast and furious story or super boring grind where races feel more like a chore. You earn your way up, rags to riches style. Now let's look at Forza Horizon 2. I honestly couldn't remember what the progression model of the game was. I had to Google it, and even then I couldn't find the info, and I sold my copy of the game. Not the best moment, but pretty much it's becoming a champion without any memorable moments or exciting times. Then came Forza Horizon 3 and suddenly the developers were like, you own the festival now, so do what's the best to your ability. So don't get me wrong, I'm not looking for some inspiring movie with a huge plot or a huge action campaign. We play other games for that, such as Need for Speed or The Crew. And racing games aren't judged on their stories either, hence Forza Horizon 3 and Forza Horizon 2 are incredible games nonetheless. But there have been racing games in the past that have excellent, more invigorating career modes. My favorite that I actually played was Race Driver Grid. You have the ability to join a team, start your own team, get sponsorship, actively have like a partnered driver, but it wasn't over the top. But Forza Horizon is supposed to be an arcade, fun, adventure, exploration game, so it's not confined to the seriousness of say Forza Motorsport or Gran Turismo or Project Cars. Therefore, a balance between a motorsport title and, for example, a Need for Speed title is doable and realistic. So finally, getting to the crux of the video, here's my pitch. Let's do a Forza Horizon 1 remake with just a small hint of a story. I'd like to see the game get broken down into parts, where you're a rookie to becoming an amateur to pro, etc. but with a bit of a prologue to introduce the character. So I've been having this vision. Let's say you start the game like this. You start with the final race, say the Goliath, and maybe you're about 2 minutes away. But just before you win, you get a flashback and you hear your character, whoever you chose, maybe it's customizable, maybe not. You hear your character say, "It was always my dream to win the Horizon Festival." And then such character wakes up in like a dilapidated house with say his old Civic in the location that the game's in. Then the character has maybe posters on the wall from Forza Horizon 1 Colorado, Horizon 2 Europe, and Horizon 3 Australia. Then the monologue continues with, "And finally the Horizon Festival is in my home city." Then boom, crazy cinematic, and the story starts with you qualifying or having to pass a test to enter the Horizon Festival as a competitor. And then what happens there, like I don't really mind. You can do it Forza Horizon 1, 2 or 3 style with just progressing, doing the showcases, having the bucket list events, having doing normal races to get your wristband or to get your street cred, or maybe you try to impress the Horizon boss, which is the same person that maybe you were in Forza Horizon 3. Pretty much anything would suffice. And that's it. That's what I'd like to see, just a little personal touch. So in summary, Let's get that personal touch to the game and keep everything else the same. Of course, all the things that I want though. And that's it. Take my money. I'm buying the deluxe, special edition, gold, whatever. And please, no loot boxes. So, what are your thoughts, guys? Agree with me? You like it? Not over the top, right? Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
I feel good. You look good. You guys are amazing. Let's go.